I can start putting them up. If you have, like, fan art to share. Hey, Lawyer Dudette. Real Matt on guard. Damn. Not a cameo I was expecting. Hey, Lawyer Dude. Yeah, Spirit of Justice. It's my favorite Ace Attorney fanfic. The expression changing is so cool. Thank you. Oh, here we go. Hey, nerd. Yeah, they really fucking blew it with this game, didn't they? I've never had less fun playing a fucking Ace Attorney game. Hold on, I need to get YouTube chat open. Yeah, it's really rough, Matt. Hang in there. Hey, Jojo. That's an answer. Tuna. What was the question? What am I having for dinner? Actually, that's not the correct answer. I do not have the fucking money for sushi right now. Anyway. I'm just trying to cover every angle possible here. Let's use WASD to change our perspective. Fucking hell. That's your least favorite fish? Huh. What about in sushi? Because tuna is actually, like, one of the best as far as sushi goes. Oh, love when the coffee is, like, hot, but not enough to burn. That is the best with coffee. Okay, there's blood on the chair leg. Look, there's a blood stain on one of the chair legs. Really? Hey, you're right. I completely missed that. Whew. It's important to stay hydrated, Olivia. Use WASD and control to drink some water. Thanks. Let's move the chair so we can check under it. Or you could just... Okay, now I know what you mean. There's more blood under the chair leg. I wonder what it's doing there. I have some luminol here. Why don't you do some testing around it? Sorry, what am I looking for? Oh. It didn't even slowly pop up. I just sprayed one place and then it just cuts here. Wait a minute. There's no way. Hold on. Maybe it's just a fluke. I don't know about that one. Matt, maybe stay away from that guy. Hold on. Really? Okay, first off, cringe and fucking Twitch and fucking kick chat. Get out of here. Anyway. Secondly, are you fucking serious? Like, the original Ace Attorney, you would, like, spray it, and it would slowly reveal the blood. Here, it's just like, spray once, and you're in. Like, you got it. Here's the blood. They really just didn't care at all. Dangster, if you're gonna spam, go... No, guys, not Twitch chat. It's in Kick chat. You're spamming the wrong chat, guys. Anyway. But yeah, this is ridiculous. You just spray it once, and then it just goes to this. This is fucking pathetic. Thank you, nerd. It's on screen. Yeah, but I also have to look at it. But yeah, this is pathetic. Like, the original DS game, you could, like, spray it and it felt more like you were actually checking a place for blood. Hey, Ham, good to see you. Um, but yeah, this time they were literally just lazy. Like, you just click on it once and it's like, here's all of the blood. Not gonna lie, this is, like, this may seem like a nitpick to most people, but I actually find this to be insanely pathetic. Like, you simplified the shit out of the luminol spray testing for, like, no reason. Which is funny, because earlier in this game, in the fucking... Yeah, magical luminol, yeah. Earlier in the game, they made it too complicated by making us have to fucking rotate objects and spray them. Very nice. Anyway. Look. Oh, that's why. To show it led there. I don't believe that you could still have done what I said. Like, I don't believe the 3DS would have been fucking incapable. The bloodstain leads all the way to the sarcophagus. Emma, is this Minister Inga's blood? Hold on one second. Huh? That's strange. I didn't get a match. Quality of life, yeah. The urn was like a mild inconvenience. It's not really an excuse to dumb the shit out of the game. So then, whose blood is it? Dirk and Miss Faye weren't wounded as far as we know. And the blood's been wiped up by someone for some reason. Yeah, that's strange too. Poor Miss Faye. She must have been tied up to this chair. I can just imagine how much her backside must have hurt after sitting here for so long. I don't know if it was an issue on the DS. I don't remember having an issue with, like, the urn puzzle, really, when I played it back in the day. It would have been torture for you, I bet. I mean, you don't know how to sit still. If by that you mean I like to stay active, then I have to agree with you. Yeah, okay. Are we done looking at the chair? I can examine this again? There's a blood stain on the floor. It's already been mostly wiped up, but the stain leads all the way to the sarcophagus. I wonder whose blood it is. Wow, that's not new information, even. Cool. Okay, I don't see anything. It's full of ash. They must burn incense in here. So I was wondering, Apollo, did the ash come from the incense sticks that were burned in this? Or do people put their incense in after there was already ash in there to hold them up? Don't be silly, Athena. The answer's simple. The ash is the product of prayers from the countless visitors who came here. It's not a chicken or the egg kind of thing. Oh, that's an interesting take on it. It's so much more poetic than mine. What the fuck are you idiots talking about? That doesn't even feel like something Apollo would say. It's full of ash. My guess would be this is an incense burner. Hey, look, Apollo. There's something in the ashes. Thanks, Neru. Let's see what it is. Oh. Oh, we have something. Is that a gemstone? Wonder what it's doing here. I've got this one covered, Apollo. Would you like to hear my brilliant theory? Well, I guess it wouldn't do any harm. You know how people make wishes by throwing coins into a fountain, right? Well, you know, on second thought, I'm good. What? You sure you don't need to hear my theory? I was just about to get to the good part. her necklace does change depending on emotion. Let's just ask Emma. That'll be much quicker. Excuse me, Emma. What's this gemstone doing here? Oh, that. It's not a gem, it's a button, albeit a very expensive one from the victim's jacket. Must have fallen off and gotten in there somehow. See? Every puzzle has an answer, Athena. Well, I thought my idea was pretty good. Wait, what's with this soot? See here, on this gemstone, on the gemstone. Hey, you're right. What do you mean, what's with this soot? You pulled it out of a pile of ashes. What's with the ash all over this thing we found in a pile of ashes? That's weird. I can't believe the victim's bone was covered in blood. Fucking hell, man. Caked in soot. Yeah. Of course. It, like, we found it in a fucking pile of soot. Of course it's caked in soot. "12-hour-long case. Jesus Christ, that's longer than 1-5. Except 1-5 was fucking awesome, so I didn't care. Someone could have hid behind these curtains. Here, I'll go give it a try. Well, can you tell I'm hiding here? No, I can't tell at all. That's it. That's the perfect hiding place. We did it, Apollo. We solved the case. Cool, can we go home? Sorry to burst your bubble, but the royal guards searched the tomb high and low right after they stormed in. And they said no one else was in here besides Minister Inga, Dirk, and Miss Faye. Well, back to the drawing board, I guess. My brilliant deduction destroyed in 3 sentences. Are you saying this case isn't the most epic thing ever? No, no, the writing is actually pretty high quality for AO3. Anyway. Did we investigate everything? Oh yeah, grape juice moment, by the way, for anyone who doesn't have that on their bingo cards. However, they actually acknowledge it. Don't worry, Dexter. It's just a joke. I've written on AO3, so don't fucking worry about it. One of the statues is broken. Yeah, this is one of the first things I clicked on. Did I, like, not save? Or what? What's happening? Oh, there's a bullet here. Look, there's a bullet here. That's what I said! It's from the pistol the victim was carrying. My guess is he tried to shoot his attacker, but missed, and the bullet ended up here. Shouldn't there be, like, 4 bullets, then? It was a 4-shooter. My guess is he tried to shoot his attacker, but missed, and the bullet ended up here. We've already determined the rifling marks to match his gun. Rifling marks? Aren't those... Oh, shall I explain? The science behind it is absolutely fascinating. No, we're good. Lawyers think they're so smart. You do realize we can hear you. It's a Magatama, I think. Did it come from the broken statue? Look, Apollo, there's another one. But the other statues only have one each. Hey, you're right. Maybe this statue was special or something. That is interesting. Why are there two? Where did the second... There's something shiny down there. I hope the DLC case of this game is good. I'm begging the DLC case to be good. Please. I need it. Ooh, pretty. It's a pendant. There's blood on it. I wonder who it belongs to. All we know is it's not the victims. No one in the royal family recognized it. Emma, did you lift any fingerprints from it? I did, but I wasn't able to get a clean one. That's too bad. But the blood turned out to be the victims. I hope they haven't worked on the DLC. I don't know, this looks like something that, like, Rafa would wear? Or maybe the Queen? I don't know. It's gotta be, like, some royalty shit. That means it must have fallen here in the course of the murder. It might be Dirk's. I should ask him about it later. Okay, I guess we're done. The person who shot the statue had a double loot drop item active. Yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah, that gun had looting 3 on it. I think we've covered just about everything. Maybe we should go over what we've learned so far. For starters, we're dealing with a locked room murder. But instead of the tomb being locked, it was cordoned off by the royal guard. And after the murder, no one was found to be hiding inside. Wither skulls are so annoying to get. Right. In addition, to stop a gay Ben, you gotta take control and press the gay Ben. We also know that Dirk's fingerprints are all over the murder weapon. The curtain around the sarcophagus was drenched in the victim's blood on one side. The blood must have also gotten on the killer when they stabbed the minister from behind. Oh yeah, it's not gonna be that creative, it's just gonna turn out there's a secret passage. And guess what? Only the royal family knows about the passage, so it has to be the queen or who the fuck ever. Dirk had blood on him when the crime was first discovered. Unfortunately, he doesn't remember what happened. This is not good. So, what we know so far is, things couldn't be worse for our case. And that's still an understatement somehow. Yeah, it's looking pretty grim. Oh, if you two are done here, I'll have to ask you to leave. Go on, scoot. Something wrong, Emma? Why are you trying to give us the boot? It's just easier if you're not here when his ephemeral holiness arrives. Ah. Speak of the devil. Prosecutor Sadmati. Detective Sky. It seems you've spoken at length with these two lawyers. I do hope you've also kept an eye on them. Yes, of course, like a hawk. They didn't touch a single thing. Boring character jump scare, true. Give a lawyer an inch and they'll take a mile. Never forget that. There's that look of distrust again. Hey, Nayuta, do you really believe that Dirk's guilty? And are you seriously going to prosecute this case? I mean, he's your father. You were once part of the Defiant Dragons, weren't you? Hey, Nayuta, wait! I said wait! Come on, Athena, after him. Huh? Why are we chasing him? Why the fuck are we chasing him? Oh, right behind you. Nayuta, would you stop already? What do you want? It's about Dirk. Would you please hear me out? Yeah, it is very, very lame. Like, not gonna lie, so far, the fucking tension between Riku and Sora is better written. Which, not good. Not fucking good. I fail to see why I should. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Hold it!
Nayuta, are you afraid of what I might have to say? If not, then there's no harm in listening, right? Very well, speak. But make it quick. There's much I must do. Why does everything have to be so difficult with you? Dumb fuck character. I like how this game has a wizard. Yeah, he just kinda has magic powers. It's never explained. So, I know you'll be prosecuting Dirk's case, but aren't there any other prosecutors in this country? Why does it have to be you? Her Eminence, Queen Garon, personally requested that I serve as prosecutor. She did! That would make it hard to say no. Her Eminence thinks highly of my prosecutorial skills. Still, she didn't have to ask you to handle a case against your own father. Be honest, you really don't want to do this, do you? You speak of love and sentiment. I guess so. I do not deny such human emotions. But the law is the law. Yeah, we should have had, like, more chances to talk with him. Don't you think? I don't know. I guess we didn't get that many chances to talk to Godot. But wait, no, that's not true. Because you had, like, the entire, like, fourth case. Like, 3-4, he has so much screen time as an ally, so, I don't know. Also, Godot was just an interesting character, inherently. He didn't even need that much. Like, yeah, his coffee gimmick was very, very silly. His design was incredibly over the top. And this is also a silly, over-the-top design, but it doesn't work. It doesn't fucking work. And placing personal feelings above it is beyond reprieve. Do you disagree? Well, no, I don't disagree, but... the fact that he's your father means that you should not be prosecuting this. You have like, there's a reason. There's a reason why in real life this would not happen, at least in the United States. Like, it is a strict law that, like, if you're involved in a case, you cannot be, like, working on it if you have some sort of personal tie, because that makes you biased. There's, like, no good reason why he should be going up against Dirk right now. Civilizations only exist due to the confines of the law. Without them, love and sentiment would lack the fertile soil they need to flourish. Do you disagree? No, but... Also, it's so weird where it's like, what if we have, like, a monk for a prosecutor? Try the judge, that'd be fun. What was I gonna say? But yeah, like, the whole thing is like, oh, he's a prosecutor, but he's a monk. And it's like, okay, why is he so fucking nasty then? Like, I would have preferred if they made him a bit more like, Christoph Gavin, where, like, he seems polite and cordial, but also, like, incredibly infuriating, because he's like, well, you got this and this and this and this and this and this wrong. Like, that would have been way more interesting. Instead, we have, like, the blandest prosecutor of all time. The nasty disposition worked for Simon Blackwell, because he was a fucking prison inmate on death row. Him being both, like, vocally and physically hostile made sense for the plot. Hold on. It would also work if he was, like... Yeah, that's the other thing, Electrica. I was just about to mention that. It would also work if, like, maybe he said shit that actually sounded wise? Like, you could make jokes about the fact that he talks like a fortune cookie. Like, you'd have him drop wise lines. But he never says anything wise. He just says, let it go and move on, and calls you putrid-brained. Which is just fucking childish. It doesn't make him sound wise, it just makes him sound like a fucking baby. The law must be obeyed. This truth sits above all else, including personal feelings. Therefore, whether or not I am the son of the accused is of no consequence. It is of consequence! You have a bias! It is that simple, or would you say otherwise? But... Come on, Apollo. Tell him how wrong he is. But don't you, you know, wish it wasn't that way? It appears I've wasted my breath on you. Wow, good fucking talk. What a great character. Why are you prosecuting this case? And then we move on. This game sucks. This is such shit. I can't believe how badly they fucked this up. Like, this is like the last mainline Ace Attorney game. This is how we're ending things? Fuck. Like, even Dual Destinies would have been a better conclusion, and that was, like, goofy and over the top. But at least Dual Destinies was fun in how stupid it was. This is the final case of this game, by the way. Nope, we also have the DLC case after. But hopefully the DLC case won't be shit. And the winner is Prosecutor Sadmati. Still spewing empty words devoid of meaning or consequence, I see. You putrid red pepper. Again with the word putrid. Again with the word putrid. Stop saying it. He's supposed to be a monk. Why doesn't he act like it? Why does he act like a spoiled fucking brat? Just throwing petty insults at people. Is that what he was taught as a fucking monk? Ugh, this is such shit. This is such a bad character. I hate him so much. I can't stand him. Ugh. I know I'm right. Did he have to be so eloquent about his point? It's like he's trying to cover something up with his pretty words. Apollo, I'd cut back on debates with him if I were you. Just stick to questions like the one you wanted to ask. Niyuta, I wanted to ask you about that hostage situation. Inga said he had someone dear to Dirk in the palm of his hand, and he was using that person along with his hostage as leverage in obtaining the orb. That's news to me. Yeah, because it's you! It's very obviously you! Come on! Like, Inga can literally just have you killed whenever he wants, so of course Dirk has to listen to him. Yeah, Rafa, at least Rafa feels like she was supposed to be annoying. Like, I don't think you're supposed to, like, love her or anything. They did make her, like, a soft antagonist type character. Kind of like a school bully type, but, like, it's not, like, she's still more interesting than Nayuta. Nayuta has fucking nothing going on. You can kiss your chance of getting the orb goodbye. My Faye ain't my only, how shall I say, insurance, you know, Dirk. What? I got someone dear to you right in the palm of my hand, see? Now that one, well, you can imagine what kind of things I could do, right? Glad you're seeing things my way. Yeah, he's talking about Nayuta, very obviously. I got the impression Dirk had no choice but to follow Inga's demands after he heard that. So who do you suppose this special person is? I wouldn't know. Oh, are we doing this? My bracelet's reacting. Hey, Nayuta, about what you just said. Ow! Ouch! My bracelet is crushing my wrist. Yeah, that really hurts. What the hell's going on? I'm wise to your tricks, you putrid pepper. Yeah, and I guess he just has magic spells to keep you from using it. Okay. You can do that? Yeah, sure. 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 Like, why not? We introduced the bracelet way the fuck back in Game 4. And now we can just make up whatever we want, I guess. That's assault? He's assaulted us before. Aniv, what? What are you... Aniv? What? What? Why are we talking about Bible Black and holes? I cast Vicious Squeezing. Nat 20, let's go. That bracelet reacts to the anxieties of the people around you by squeezing your wrist. That's how you know I'm really, really fucking anxious. But now that I know how it works, I can make it tighten around your wrist anytime I wish. Because that's how that works. I have the power to make myself more anxious so that it can crush your wrist. This is such shit. This is so bad. Oh my god. Consider this a warning. Ugh. I don't know how he did it, but this renders my bracelet useless. Such devilry is powerless in the face of the Holy Mother's blessings. Looks like your special power won't work against Prosecutor Sudmati, Apollo. We'll have to try something else. Ugh, you're right. We'll just have to ask Dirk about this. Yeah, we needed an excuse to not be able to confront Nayuta immediately. This is such trash. I don't blame you, Electrica. It appears you intend to go through with a trial you have no hope of winning. Grow up, Mr. Justice. We are no longer children, you and I. I'm not the one who needs to grow up, Nayuta. In case you didn't hear, I won my last case against none other than Mr. Right. Wow, we're bragging about that? You tell him, Apollo. Is he mad? I can never tell with him. Dude, he's always mad. Which, always mad is not a personality trait you would expect from a fucking monk, but whatever. This trial is different. Your foolishness will only earn you a death sentence for aiding and abetting a criminal. And those who die as criminals are doomed to be reborn in the next life as something lower than a bug or vegetable. You would be lucky to return to this realm as a patch of mold. Mold? That's pretty harsh. If you wish to avert such a fate, abandon this folly before it is too late. I don't care if I end up as a dollop of blue cheese dressing in my next life. What the fuck kind of line is that? I'm going to defend Dirk in court. You fool. Know this. I intend to prosecute the accused with all my might, no matter what you say or do. Yeah, we beat Phoenix Wright. Meanwhile, Phoenix Wright was, like, basically on our side the whole time and wanted to lose. Consider yourself forewarned. Now, if you will excuse me. Prosecutor Sudmati knows his father will be publicly executed if he's found guilty. Yet he won't show even an ounce of mercy, because monks are known for being cruel and merciless. Attila Hun was a Buddhist monk, right? Duh! Nayuta, is this the real you? Have you really changed? Do you really plan on sending Dirk to his death? Do you even hear me? Don't Dirk and I matter to you anymore? Yeah, this is fucking dog shit. Maya passed out right after we found her in the tomb. I feel exhausted. I can't keep my eyes open. Nayuta could not possibly be less interesting as a prosecutor. She's been out cold ever since. We haven't been able to get a word out of her. I'm definitely doing, like, a prosecutor tier list when I'm done with this. I want to do a prosecutor tier list, a case tier list, you know, all that shit. She's been out cold ever since. We haven't been able to get a word out of her. The doctor said it's just exhaustion, but I can't help but worry. What is it, right? Are you alright? Yeah, just... Oh, sorry, I was using the wrong voice. Yeah, just thinking is all. I'm glad you're here, Edgeworth. Even though you have, like, no relevance to the plot and are basically just here for fan service. New Ace Attorney game. Edgeworth is just on the checklist, even if he has nothing to do with the game. Like, is there any real purpose to Miles Edgeworth being here? He's just tagging along. We wouldn't have gotten the permissions we have without you. Well, I didn't come all the way to Kurain to be useless. Why did you even come? Speaking of the investigation, I received a few things from Detective Sky. These should prove to be useful to us as well. Stabbed from behind. I can't thank you enough, Edgeworth. Why do you come?
Why do you come? Welcome.
Hey, Das. You there, the barbed head lawyer, Phoenix Wright! Huh? Rip to your most sussy emotes. Did they get removed? Oh no, Niv disappeared. They're gone, my children. Do you still have the Shrek eating shit emote? Not only is the Royal Guard design ridiculous, but I hate that their personality trait is that they all scream the last word in their sentence. It's very dumb. You're from the Garin Royal Guard, right? I am Lucky, Royal Guard member, and Her Eminence's shoulder rubber! That's very specific. And what does the Royal Shoulder Rubber want with me? Yeah, don't be absurd! Yeah, my fucking subscription to Adam, like, the streak on that is still broken, because it'll say, like, she's been subbed for 36 months, or 56 months, 37 in a row, or something like that, because, like, one time it didn't renew for, like, no reason. Das! I am here for one purpose only. I am to bring you before Her Eminence, Queen Garon, Grand Priestess of Kurain. Will you comply? The Queen? What could she want with me? Why does he have to shout like that? I can't fathom why Queen Garon would summon you, but I advise you accept Her Eminence's gracious invitation. I'm so glad we flew Edgeworth all the way over here so he could give us such expert advice as this. Why is that so funny? E-I, oh my back. Dice of cringe. Royal shoulder rubber Locky, was it? May I join Mr. Wright in his audience with the Queen? The name is Locky, L-A-apostrophe-Key, K-E-E, and... all praise the omnipotent Queen Garon, for she has already foreseen and approved your request, Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth. You are both to come with me. You mean to say Queen Garon sees our every move? Yes, indeed! Her Eminence's spiritual power is immense! There's just, like, a very obvious camera on, like, one of these poles. It's like, it's her psychic powers. She sees everything. She can even see what's going on thousands of miles away! Right. I fear I'll lose my hearing next if we don't hurry. Yeah, me too. Why would the Queen herself summon me personally? There's an Amazon delivery drone with a GoPro. What could she possibly be up to? Ah, the barbed-head lawyer has arrived. We bid you welcome. Mother, can I please sit down? No, keep standing there. I don't care how much your feet hurt. And you as well, Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth. Thank you. This place is still as magnificent as last time. We have heard much about you, Barbed One. It seems your bluffs and tomfoolery tend to leave our court devastated in their wake. Is that what people have been saying about me? Right, where are your manners? Your Eminence, I am both humbled and delighted to be in your presence. Oh, Your Eminence, glad to be here. Looks like you're doing well. It is alright. There's no need to keep your head bowed all day. Yes, Your Eminence. Rafa's not looking too good. I guess even she can't bounce back from her father's murder. So what can I do for you, Your Eminence? We wish to question you about something related to the case at hand. Also, streaks don't wear off unless you didn't sub for 30 days. Since when? Because there was one time when I was off by like a day and it permanently broke my streak with Adam. Perfect, because I have a few questions of my own. We fear we do not fully comprehend what has transpired. So it is that we summoned you here further. So it is that we what? So it is that we summoned you here to further elucidate the situation. What the fuck? We fear we do not fully comprehend what has transpired, so it is that we summoned you here to further elucidate the situation. I do not understand. Am I just reading this wrong? This isn't like making grammatical sense to me. Am I just stupid? So it is that we summoned you here to further elucidate the situation. So it is. So it is that we summoned you here. That is such weird writing. It is true that our husband Inga had been. Is it true that our husband Inga had been seeking the Founder's Orb? That's right. He wanted to trade a hostage for it. That's why he abducted Maya Fey. Insolent fool! Ow! That is a lie. A lie, I say. Father would never have done such a thing. But he did abduct Maya. That much is... I will not stand here and listen to this nonsense. You will pay for this. You... What is she even throwing? Ow! Please, your benevolence! That is quite enough, Rafa. We understand your feelings, but we fear he speaks the truth. 3 hours left until Olivia quits this game. That's generous. For we believe we know why your father would do such a thing. Huh? We believe he was seeking the orb as a means of obtaining spiritual power. It does sound like the Xbox 360 notification sound. Like, what was happening? Was she smacking him over the head with a staff? I don't know. And with it, he intended to usurp the throne. Mother? What do you mean, Your Eminence? Inga was planning a coup, for he was dissatisfied with the current administration, and his secret police was the primary instrument of his treason. She just got 3 achievements. That just reminds me of when, like, Adam unlocked a fucking Dark Souls 2 achievement, and then, like, his phone notified him of it, like, when he was in the middle of an editing stream and hadn't played the game for quite a while. His phone just suddenly notified him of the achievement he got in Dark Souls 2. I think there's a clip of it somewhere. I don't know. It was kind of funny. I believe it was the achievement for finding that one dude's head. The, like, severed head that talks to you. Anyway. And his secret police was the primary instrument of his treason. Secret police? They came up during the High Priest's murder trial, too. An elite force under the direct command of the Minister of Justice, in this case, Inga. The man who was hunting down rebels as Lady Kira was a member of that group. Indeed, Inga turned that once proud force into his own private army, and he intended on using them to launch a coup and assassinate us. So Your Eminence had no control over them. As much as it shames us to admit it, Kurain is not the unified realm it would appear to be. We are truly sorry to have had to witness the dirty underbelly of our kingdom. I think I read that wrong, but whatever. How could Father... She didn't believe it until her mom started saying it, I guess. Hold on, my phone beeped. Let me see what that is. Also, I need to charge it. Okay, Adam is currently questioning me about a complaint people have had with the baby reindeer highlight. Apparently, the woman Martha's based on, whose real name I can't fucking remember right now, talks too fast for a lot of my commenters. And Adam had the video fast forward. So a lot of people seem to have been having trouble with that. So I'm gonna have to, like, re-edit that shit. Hold on, he's recording a voice message. I hope he's not gonna ask me to, like, not bother or something. But know that Inga could not have become king simply through our assassination. For in Kurain, only those who possess spiritual power may sit on the throne. So, in other words, becoming king could not have been his goal. Like, he's been married to you and living with you for years. That's something he should absolutely have known about. I see. That explains why Minister Inga was seeking the Founder's Orb. Barbed One, do you recall the man known as Peaslubin Understandin'? I forgot that was his fucking name. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot, like, the entirety of the first case. Jesus. Ugh, I can't believe that's the name they went with. Like, that's not even, like... They don't even do pun names in this. They make this up. They just make shit up. But Olivia, you're the size? Size what? Are you talking about my bra size? What about him? He too was involved in Inga's machinations. Inga had bought his loyalty, ordered the man to steal the orb, and covered up the theft. And then he sent the orb to the US for Dr. Buff to study. It's all coming together. The capture of the infamous villain Dirk Satmati. It may prove to be the crowning achievement of our reign. Now perhaps the kingdom may return to the peace it once knew. Oh, what a joyous day. Hail to Her Eminence, Queen Garon, Grand Priestess of Kurain! Yeah, YMS Clips is Sonic's. I don't work on YMS Clips. I did edit, like, 1 or 2 clips on there and upload them myself, but I don't run that channel. I could see how her cronies would be elated at the prospect. The queen herself seems almost giddy for someone whose husband was just murdered. Father. Rafe, on the other hand, doesn't appear to be taking it so well. About that incident that occurred 23 years ago, the one in which Dirk was accused of assassinating Queen Amara. Yes, he set fire to her private residence, burning my dear sister alive. Murder by arson. Only a demon would be capable of such a heinous crime. But that event also set the stage for you to become queen. What did you do before you were crowned queen, Your Eminence? Hold on, let me see what Adam has to... Okay, Adam seems mostly confused and thinks that it's a lot of work for nothing, but I think I'm just gonna do it anyway. Like, whatever. What did you do before you were crowned queen, Your Eminence? As part of our training to be queen, we served in many different governmental positions. The longest of which was as the previous Minister of Justice. It was in that position that we were best able to support our elder sister, Queen Amara. Interesting. That's her husband's position, or at least it was. So the game is very heavily implying that Queen Garon had her sister assassinated and then blamed Dirk just so she could be queen, but I feel like that might just be a red herring. And when you ascend to the throne, you pass the Defense Culpability Act. Okay, yeah, that is actually pretty suspicious, because she passes an act that makes defense attorneys useless, which would benefit her in becoming queen, because then Dirk can't get a defense. So yeah, again, I still think it might just be a red herring, I don't know. Those who would support criminals will be deemed just as guilty. What prompted you to pass something like the Defense Culpability Act, Your Eminence? The assassination of our dear sister Amara. When the infamous villain Dirk Sudmati was apprehended, he announced that he would act as his own lawyer. That's right, Dirk used to be a lawyer. Dirk had been an extraordinarily talented lawyer and highly esteemed by the people, but he falsified evidence in an attempt to win his own case. I see. But when the truth of his fabrications and the assassination of the Queen came to light, the people were devastated, and trust in the legal system plummeted. One lawyer allegedly did a shitty thing, and now the entire country just hates lawyers inherently. Cool. Now why does that sound so familiar? Yeah, I wonder. Either way, like, I want her to go down either way because she's a murderer. Even if she's not responsible for what happened to her sister or her husband, she has killed, like, so many people by passing that act. Like, a lot of innocent people had no lawyers, and a lot of lawyers were also, like, sent to their death, just, like, trying to do the right thing. This cunt needs to burn. In Kurayim, the Hall of Justice is a sacred space where victims receive their last rites. Should the people lose their faith in it, the kingdom would be shaken to its very core. That is why the Defense Culpability Act had to be passed. It was the only way to keep our legal system from tumbling into the abyss. Bitch, you fucking pushed it into the abyss. Getting rid of defense attorneys, but keeping, like, the judicial system mostly the same. Yeah, you fucked your legal system. She seems like an okay final boss, I guess. We'll see how she acts, like, on the stand when we start, like, pressing her. Hopefully we can at least get, like, a satisfying breakdown. I don't know if it's going to be from her or a different character. We'll see. I don't know who else it could be, though, because, like, we haven't seen many other suspects. Like, it wasn't Nayuta, obviously. It wasn't Dirk. Definitely wasn't Rafa. Yeah, she's like the only suspect right now, but we'll see if someone else shows up. Wait. They say she possesses immense power as a spirit medium. She's in the okay tier? Not yet. We'll have to see her act way more villainous before I can say that, because, like, so far she's no Damon Gant. Oh my god, fuck off. Fucking loser. Anyway. So that's how you sought to eliminate the use of perjury and phony evidence, huh? Let's hope the game doesn't disappoint me. This game has already pretty thoroughly disappointed me. This is without a doubt the worst Ace Attorney game I've played. This is, like, not good. But that law is what made lawyers go extinct in your kingdom. Now there's no one left to defend those who have been accused. We see how you could take issue with such a reality. However, we have not banned the act of lawyering itself. You basically have! No one's going to defend a fucking criminal if it means their neck is on the line too! What the fuck is your logic? Those who are confident that they can prove their client's innocence are always welcome to mount a vigorous defense, as you yourself have shown. Oh yeah, that makes perfect sense. Well, I guess so, but without lawyers, there's the possibility of false charges being filed and prosecuted. So long as our prosecutors continue to run nothing but perfect trials, there needn't be fear of such nefarious dealings. Do you disagree? Quick reminder that the lead prosecutor was Winston Payne at first. Like, that is the trustworthy prosecutors that she's going to put so much faith in. One of the fucking Payne brothers. I don't think it was actually Winston, but whatever. Doesn't matter. It's all the same character, basically. Perfect prosecutors and their perfect trials, huh? Let's not get started down this path. Furthermore, here in Kurain, we have the divination seance. And so it is we no longer need lawyers, for the dead do not lie. Oh, yeah. And the dead do not lie. Remember when that dead guy went on stand and said, oh yeah, Maya Fey killed me, and then it turned out he was lying? Do you remember that? Do you remember the part where the dead literally lied? I remember. Well, in the short time I've been here, I've beaten back false charges twice. And I found that cases built on memories of the dead are less than perfect. Close. Aniv's been playing Omori. So yes, I do take issue with the Defense Culpability Act, to say the least. Such relentless rhetoric. Your reputation precedes you, Barbed One. It feels as if we ourselves were being cross-examined. Oh, no, that wasn't my intention. It is true that some feel that the Defense Culpability Act is a necessary evil at best, but it is a small sacrifice upon which the peace of our kingdom has been forged. If you consider executing innocent lawyers a small sacrifice, then sure. The fact is that following its passage, the crime rate here in Kurain dropped markedly. Therefore, we have no regrets concerning the enactment of the Defense Culpability Act. Really? None at all? Right, why don't we leave it at that? This isn't a court of law, after all. Yeah. Also, it's very obvious she's an unreasonable tyrant. Keep saying things to piss her off, she'll probably have you executed without due process. About the Founder's Orb that was to be exchanged for the hostage. It went missing after the murder. Would you happen to know anything about that? I'm gonna be so annoyed if she's not, like, at least a villain. Because she's disgusting. This is, like, she's a disgusting, despicable person. If anything, she should be fucking executed. She's a mass murderer at this point. Like, a Kim Jong-un level tyrant. Thank you, Electrica. One brain cell. Hold on. Crucify me! It's missing. I'm sure Dirk had it when he went into the tomb. If it wasn't there, I have no idea where it could be, Your Eminence. In that case, then perhaps Dirk has hidden it somewhere. Incidentally, there is the matter of that horned youth you were with. Oh, you mean Apollo. From his odd hairstyle, may we assume him to be a relative, perhaps your younger brother? No, you've got it all wrong. You've got it all wrong? That's how you respond to that? Like, no, I'm not related to Apollo at all. As if that's not just, like... Who the fuck wouldn't respond like, no, nah, he just works for me. No, you've got it all wrong. He's Dirk's son. Well, more like foster son. They're not actually related by blood. Dirk's? Royal Guard? Is she gonna have Apollo, like, captured? Your Eminence! What's she whispering in that one guy's ear? Thank you for your time. The two of you may go now. She is so going, like... Why did you even tell this fucking cunt that Apollo is Dirk's kid? Why would you do that? Now we're gonna get a bit where she's, like, keeping him hostage or something. And it's like... if you try to, like, have me found guilty, I'm gonna fucking kill Dirk's son, boy. Like, that's very obvious where we're going. We're doing hostage taking again. The two of you may go now. Yes, Your Eminence. We'll be on our way. Okay, now what? Apollo and Athena have the murder scene investigation covered, so... Why would you even bring up that he's Dirk's son? I would have just been like, oh no, he works for me. He's a lawyer that's apprenticing under me. This game's gonna do the unexpected. We'll see. If I am, like, actually shocked by a twist, I will be pleasantly surprised. Although, with how I've been feeling about this game so far, I'm expecting a twist that makes no sense and is going to make me mad. Apollo and Athena have the murder scene investigation covered, so... maybe we should go speak with the locals over at the bazaar. The absolute dumbest thing I can think of is having it where Rafa turns out to be the killer. That would be, like, beyond ridiculous, but I don't think the game's gonna be that dumb. What? Was that a lion? Oh, that caught me by surprise too when I first heard it. It's the cry of a local bird known as a warbad. A bird? That sounds like that? Oh, Edgeworth, you would be shocked. There's this one bird. I don't remember what the fuck it's called. But, like, it literally sounds like a machine gun firing. Like, hold on. Bird that sounds like a machine gun. What is that? Shoebill. There we go. Shoebill machine gun sound. Yeah, that's just what it does. It just sounds like a mass shooting for some reason. It is kind of funny. It's very, very funny bird. Have you ever heard a hyena laugh? That's like another interesting one. It's not really a laugh, it's more like a growl. Like when a hyena quote unquote laughs, it's actually like mad and possibly going to get violent. Okay, later, Jojo.
Roxy. Yeah, let's go back it just a little bit.
It only kinda sounds like laughing, if I'm being honest. There's a lot of birds that can recreate, like, insane noises. Baby laugh a lot? That sounds vaguely familiar. Was that like a toy? Was it like a baby toy that you like tickled and it made laughing noises or something like that? Was it like a toy from like the 2000s or something? Hold on, I gotta use the bathroom. Lynchian ad. Oh, I gotta fucking see that shit. Alright, hold on. There were a lot of weirdly creepy toys for kids. Oh my god. Okay, I think I've seen this before. My memory is very vague, though.
Listen to
Remco, that does sound familiar.
Listen to Remco's Baby Laugh a Lot.
Now I remember.
You're listening to Baby Laugh a Lot. She's the funniest doll you've ever seen. Just push the button and she starts to giggle. Get Baby Laugh a Lot by Remco.
Now I remember that ad. Good lord. Also, low batteries is one of the results. Let's hear what that shit sounds like.
This is Mike Mozart, and this is Evil Baby Laugh
Oh shit, this guy.
a Lot from 1965 by Remco, and her batteries are running low.
I can't imagine a little kid who wouldn't, like, cry from that. Jesus Christ. Sounds more like a beast than a bird, if you ask me. Hey, Edgeworth, a bird is a beast. It's a form of mimicry. You know, to help protect them against predators and stuff. Oh, a warbad was, like, used in the case, isn't it? Like, there is no reason to explain to Edgeworth what a warbad is. We already know because we saw it in a case. They're just bringing it up again. It's totally gonna be like, oh, the warbad recreated the sounds of a thing and it tricked people. Yeah. You know, to help them protect against predators and stuff. Yes, well, can't say I've heard one quite like that before. Oh, it's more than unusual. It's endangered. It's extremely rare to encounter one in the wild these days. Oh no, so we're gonna have a thing where, like, someone's gonna make an argument where it's like, maybe it was just a random warbad that just happened to fly by, and then they're gonna be like, no, warbads are, like, super rare, actually, so it had to have been put there by this specific character who has to be the killer. Like, that's my fucking prediction. Just clip it. We'll see if I'm right. If it's so rare, then what's one doing out here in the middle of the bazaar? You got me. Maybe it's got something to do with it being their national bird. Was that a gunshot? Startle the PW? Was that Dats? The Defiant Dragon's newest weapon. I call these puppies Dragon Snot Snaps. And you need those. Why? because our hard work is starting to pay off. Thanks to our TV signal hijacking and stuff, more and more people are joining our cause. But on account of that, the regime's been cracking down on us real tough like. Not gonna lie, as far as like goofy characters go, Dats is like pretty generic. This is like asking ChatGPT to write a silly character. He doesn't really do anything that funny, he's just kind of an idiot. You know, there's been a lot going on lately. You can say that again. I mean, what's with the High Priest's fake murder/suicide? People are calling it the DCA tragedy, and it's causing a real public uproar. Hopefully this means Tarast's death won't be in vain after all. So how exactly is a handful of firecrackers going to be of help to you guys anyway? Simple. First, I supply them to our fellow rebels. Then we use them as a diversion when we need to shake Garon's goons. Huh? Like this. Whoa! Will you cut that out? I'm not with the regime, and I'm not chasing you. Your reaction, that was priceless, PW. Guess I startled that warbad too. Some miracle no one's trying to arrest him while he's too busy laughing. Yeah, why is he just out in public? You're, like, a rebel. You are... If you get spotted by authorities, you're fucked. You, like, escaped from prison in this country. Why are you just in the middle of a fucking bazaar? You there. Hmm? Oh, her. You are one of those insurgents, are you not? Yikes! Take that! Eek! And he's gone. Those firecrackers are more useful than I thought. Okay. How effective. You managed to use a firecracker to frighten a 14-year-old girl. What an impressive trick. Where's Inmi's wife? I don't know. Last we saw, she, like, blew up the fucking courthouse and ran away, which was pretty funny, not gonna lie. Barbed head. Your benevolence. What can I do for you? I wanted to speak with you. About what my mother said. I do not believe a word of it. My father could not have been planning a coup. Well, I can understand why you'd feel like that, but... It was a setup. Someone must have been plotting against him. And how do you know that? I just do, because the Holy Mother guides me. And as the royal priestess, I must uncover the truth for all those to see. Maybe that's just how Rafa expresses her sense of duty. You're investigating this matter, are you not? Then rejoice, for I shall accompany you. No! 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 Fuck you! Fuck off! Get out of here! Absolutely not! I am absolutely against this game. Fucking hell. That's the best news I've heard all day, your benevolence. No one would dare get in our way with Rafa by our side. We humbly accept your offer, don't we, Edgeworth? As you wish, right. Excellent, then let us begin with my father's private quarters. We should be able to find some clues there. I shall expose this false charge for what it is, if it's the last thing I do. Could it be? Is the reason she's so defensive about Inga because she's a daddy's girl? Barbedhead, let's not waste any time. My father's private quarters are located within the royal residence. Now follow me. Wait! Is she sure in a hurry? Right, the minister's private quarters may hold evidence related to his murder as well. Yeah, maybe we can kill two birds with one stone. Rafa's awfully fired up. I just hope she'll be ready for the truth we find. Electrica, daddy's girl doesn't always have a sexual connotation. It's basically just the same thing as saying mama's boy, but you swap the genders. Like, a daddy's girl is just a mama's boy, but in reverse. After all, it's hard to believe Ingo was not in full control of the whole affair. Well, apparently he wasn't in that much control, because someone fucking stabbed him. Kinda doubt getting stabbed was part of his plan. Where are we going? Yeah, I don't like it either, Electrica. Hold on, let me just check the fucking... Inga's private quarters. Where are his quarters? Yeah, it is just perpetually considered a sexual thing. But daddy's girl is supposed to just mean a fucking, like, girl who's very attached to her father, like, emotionally. Investigate Inga's private quarters. I'm still not sure where the fuck that is. There's no new, like, area. Do I go to Royal Residence? Okay, here we go. Now, if we can figure out which of these buildings houses Inga's private quarters, that's where we'll find Rafa. I like how she decided to join us and then, just kind of ran off without us. Well, that's what I call an extravagant exterior. Is this where Inga's private quarters are? Watch your step right. That urn's been knocked over, spilling water everywhere. Yeah, the ground's soaked. Wonder who did this. Who the fuck do you think? I think someone's in there. Father? Is that Princess Rafa? There were still so many things I wish to tell you. She always puts on such a brave face. But hearing her crying all alone, I can't help but think of Trucy. Father. Princess Rafa, are you in there? Just a moment, I'll be right out. I see you are finally here. Well, let us commence our investigation, shall we? Your benevolence, maybe you should rest for a minute? You were eavesdropping on me, weren't you? No, I mean, yes, sorry. I couldn't help overhearing. It wasn't like I was spying on you or anything. You stupid, stupid bobbed head! Youch! You could have feigned ignorance. It's as if your brain-to-mouth filter shuts off the moment you step out of the courtroom. Ugh, I'm not that bad, Edgeworth. Anyway, what took you so long? I thought you would never get here. You have a lot of nerve keeping the Crown Princess waiting. Are we supposed to feel sorry for her? I guess. I don't really like her or her dad, though. Oh, sorry? This was my father's This is my father's residence. I have already unlocked it, so you can go right in. Oh, and be careful. Some dingbat dog got in the courtyard and spilled water over there. Dingbat? Just a second. A dingbat dog. That's right. Why? It's so weird that she's saying dingbat. That's what royalty is known for, saying words like dingbat. Next she's gonna say that the dog caused a real hoopla. Just a minute, everyone. Sorry about that, I'm talking to Adam at the same time. We have not made much this month. Because of, like, the inactivity after, Scott's passing. So we're kind of trying to figure things out. What I really want is Adam to react to that Katy Perry music video. It's just, I know the copyright claims are gonna be a fucking bitch. Yeah, this is my PB. That's right, the yappy mutt spilled a whole urn's worth. I wonder how it got into this area. Do you know what it looked like? I have better things to do than to memorize what some stray dog looks like. Anyway, it's not worth talking about. Let's search my father's room, shall we? Oh, sorry to hear that. Don't worry about it. I'll get it I'll get things. Things will improve. Has Adam finally made merch? Yes, he has. In fact, I got to see some in the fucking wild. Hold on. It's on my Discord server somewhere. Where the fuck is it? There he is. Yeah, I ran into this person at SGDQ. You can see they're wearing the suspicious Kimba shirt. Yeah. It was kind of a cool moment, because, like, I was having, like, a pretty rough day, and I was just, like, walking over to, like, this computer room right here, and I just saw that shirt. And I went, oh my god. And then the dude looked at me and is like, what? And I'm like, you have the YMS shirt. And then I guess he thought about it and then recognized my voice, because then he was like, Olivia? And we had a fun conversation. It was very nice. He said he watches my channel all the time. Wish I got a better look at the badge. I would love to look this person up, but all I can read is the fly something. Yeah, it was cool. Wholesome 100 Sussy Chungy? What? I really hope she's alright. I really hope this girl who, like, just lost her father is alright. Also, you, like, just heard her crying? Dude, what are you talking about? Oh, hey, look, he has, Florent Labelle's hairspray. Wait, that doesn't even make sense! Florent Labelle is the only one who owned that hairspray. Why would that be there? That was, like, the whole point of the fucking case. We were able to convict him because he's the only one on planet Earth who has that hairspray. If he's been selling that shit the whole time, hey Quijibo, if he's been selling that shit the whole time, then our fucking argument against him is, null and void? Like, what? What a mess. You can definitely tell a guy used to live in this room. Wow. Love sexism. Also, this is your definition of a mess? Why does this bed have, like, the fucking button on it? Oh, that's... Okay, this is a Genbu statue. Interesting. Oh, look, grape juice up in the corner. I'm sure it's grape juice. Yeah, why is the chair made to look like him? I guess Inga and I had at least that much in common. Ugh, the staff keeps getting in the way. Nana! Oh. Huh? Where's Nana? Normally. Yeah, I remember, okay? I fucking remember. You don't need to show me. Ugh. She comes running whenever Rafa calls. That's right. Nana is... Oh, did she fucking die? Okay. I was gonna jokingly say she died, but it seems like she might have. Nana is what? Oh, well, you, Bobhead, come hold the staff for me. Why me? Just take it. It's too heavy, and I am tired of holding it. How does Nana put up with this day in, day out? I'll just set it over here for now. Yeah, let's take a look at this hairspray that really shouldn't be here. That is a massive contradiction to literally the last game. What's this? Je suis la belle. Never thought I'd see this brand again. You shouldn't be able to see this brand again. It doesn't make sense. That was we were able to convict LaBelle because he's the only person who uses that fucking hairspray. It was his private brand. I can't believe that this game has gone out of its way to delegitimize a case from the last one. They even made, like, a case from like, this isn't even the same game and they made a case suck now. What the fuck? He shouldn't have that. It appears to be a sample of some sort of spray-on hair color. Color, jet black. I wonder if Inga was going gray. Here, Edgeworth, maybe you can use it. I like my natural hair color just fine, thank you very much. Why is Edgeworth even here? Like, who cares? Who cares? Like, he's just kinda here. What does he contribute? I guess they thought this would be fun. Like, oh, what if you do an investigation and Phoenix's rival is the partner? But also, you have Rafa with you, who's like a new partner character. So, what do we have Edgeworth here for anyway? Ugh, this game sucks. His desk is crammed full of documents. I clicked on the fucking Genbu globe, not the fucking documents. They appear to be paperwork for executions. Oh, lovely. But for this many cases? Yeah, what did I say? Bitch is a mass murderer. Indeed, something is rotten in the kingdom of Kurain. This one dates back to 5 years ago. Something tells me he simply kept putting them off because he hated doing paperwork. Yeah, Queen Garon is, like, in violation of the Geneva Conventions at this point or something, right? Like, these are all execution papers. One paper equals one dead body. There's some muddy shoe prints here, come to think of it. There's some spilled water by the entrance. Somebody must have stepped in it before coming in here. They're already dry. That means they're at least several hours old. Then someone must have been in here today in the early afternoon. For our servants clean this room each day. Here in Kurain we have a saying, leave not today's untidiness to the morrow. Mine is, why clean up today what you can leave for tomorrow? To be fair, this isn't far off Tibet under theocratic rule. I don't really know anything about Tibetan politics. A syringe and a vial. Those were for my father's back pain. He said it really helped when the pain was particularly unbearable. Rafa, this is just heroin. It was that bad, huh? He must have been injecting some sort of painkiller directly into his back then. Yes, my father said his back pain could knock him off his feet. I know the feeling. I've experienced some pretty severe back pain of my own. And he was stabbed in the back. Suspicious. Well, we can't have you throwing your back out in court, so why don't you take a vial? Oh, no thanks. I hear your body builds up a tolerance to that sort of thing. I thought you didn't want them. I'm going straight to a chiropractor as soon as I get home. Chiropractic is pseudo-medicine. Do not go to a chiropractor, you're wasting your money. It's just one big scam. This is most likely a special ink pad for the Justice Minister's stamp. His insignia is carved big and bold right on the lid. Talk about overkill. Did he really have to mark everything he owned? Wow, that's one gaudy sculpture. My father sculpted it himself from a block of solid gold. What? How did you sculpt gold? Why does it not surprise me that he was also a narcissist? It's pretty detailed. He even included that personal stamp of his. Hey, the stamp's a little loose. Are you fucking serious, dude? Ah! Look! There's a secret safe inside! You don't say, Edgeworth! Oh my, to think such a thing was here all this time. Rats, looks like we'll need the combination to get in. Watch it just be the dude's fucking birthday or some shit. This notepad must have belonged to Inga. Yeah, the password is just 1234. Let's see. Nana, purple hat, glasses, diamond-shaped tattoo on forehead. Dirk, long hair, eye patch, blue clothes. Phoenix Wright, spiky hair, blue clothes, pink necktie? What the fuck? Eh? That's strange. These appear to be notes detailing people's most prominent characteristics. Hey, there's even some stuff about me in here. Why? Why would you bother doing this? I'm afraid even I can't answer that. Whatever the reason, it's giving me a case of the heebie-jeebies. It's as though he was taking down descriptions of people over the phone. Try 3621. Oh no, his YIF collection is in there. That's what it reminds me of, anyway. What a brilliant deduction. One fitting a chief prosecutor such as yourself. I commend you. That's high praise coming from you, your benevolence. Edgeworth's right. They do look like dictation notes, but... I don't know. I mean, why bother describing Nana, who you must have seen every day? Yeah, exactly, like... Why is... That doesn't make sense. Sorry. Game's just fucking boring. That's one luxurious and comfy looking bed. I've slept on nothing but hard floors since coming to Kurain. Can't wait to sleep in a nice soft bed again. Then take it. It's yours if you wish. We'll have to clean this room out anyway, now that my father's gone. But don't you want to keep these things as a memento of your father? Besides, I don't need a spirit haunting me late at night. Do you suppose if I slept on it, I could see my father once more? Princess Rafa? I honestly don't know how to answer that. This chair looks like it was modeled after Inga's suit jacket. The backrest even has those fancy buttons of his. I imagine they make the chair awfully uncomfortable to sit on. That's funny. To be fair, 911 is the emergency number here in the United States. Although that was the case well before 9/11. Actually, they served to massage the pressure points on his back. My father suffered from terrible back pain, you see. Hey, the thing that you already explained when we found the syringe. I wonder if it really works. Also, that will not make his back feel better, just saying. Alright. We can't open this without the combination, but I doubt Princess Rafa would know it. Well, if we can't open it, we can't open it. For now, let's continue our investigation and come back to this dilemma later. Okay, that's like the last thing I was able to look at. Yeah, it was just opiates. Bobbed head. I, the royal princess of Kurain, shall share my thoughts on the abduction. You will? Listen carefully, for such opportunities do not come often. Yes, of course. We'd be grateful to hear anything you'd like to share. My father was very likely seeking to obtain the Founder's Orb, but it was not for the purpose of a coup d'etat. It was all for my sake. For your sake. The Founder's Orb is capable of bestowing great spiritual power. My father truly believed that. And he wanted that power to be mine. Uh-huh. I haven't finished my training, and I still can't channel spirits. He was doing it for me. Right, I see. Well, do you understand why he did it now? I do, but it doesn't change the fact that Minister Inga was a kidnapper. But I guess you don't believe he is, do you? Oof. New information is sure to surface upon further investigation. Suffice to say, he did this all for me. End of story. Was he really trying to obtain the orb for Rafa? Somehow I doubt it. Speaking of powers, I wonder if Rafa will be performing the divination seance tomorrow. I should probably ask her about that. Let's ask about Nana first. Your benevolence, I noticed Nana isn't with you today. I know not where she has gone. Oh, she vanished. I have not spoken with her since this morning. I assume she must be quite busy today. If Nana is the killer, I'm going to lose my fucking mind. I did catch a glimpse of her a little after 2 o'clock. I tried calling out to her, but she went off somewhere again. A little after 2. That's about an hour before the murder. She's involved in the murder somehow. I don't know how, but somehow. Indeed, of all the times for this to happen, she normally comes to me the moment I call her name. I know it's hard to believe, but even nannies have lives, you know. Your inability to find her after the murder is slightly alarming. I wonder if her absence is related to today's incident somehow. Do you think she was unwittingly caught up in them? Who knows? At the very least, I don't think she was at the scene of the crime. Nana, I hope she is alright. That also came to mind, Dankster, but I don't know, like, what the big deal would be about, like, something that was, like, a piece of his bed being there. Hold on. Then again, the game has not let us see him, like, flipped over yet. We don't know if he's even missing a button. Rafa seems really worried for Nana. I take it you'll be conducting tomorrow's divination seance? Who else if not I? Good point. The thing is, divination seances are all about what victims experience in their final moments. Yeah, he did have a flip phone. Everybody in Ace Attorney has a flip phone. Keep in mind that the game we're playing right now originally came out for the Nintendo 3DS, which pretty sure we were past flip phones by that point. So tomorrow, Rafa will experience her own father's death exactly as it happened. Yeah, also, the game takes place in like 2030 or some shit. That's more than anyone should ever have to deal with. Do you really have to go through with the seance tomorrow? There's really no one else? What about just calling the whole thing off? It's not as if I'm doing this because I want to. No? Never mind, I misspoke. The divination seance is a very important duty of the royal priestess, and it is one I intend to fulfill. There's that word, duty. Duty. Your benevolence. As crown princess, you are destined to rule this kingdom one day. That means there will be many things that you alone must determine. Things like how you keep your people happy, and what is true, and what is false. And, most importantly, what role you must play therein. I wonder if I am even up to the task. Performing the divination seance is very important for a priestess, but duty or not, it's a heavy burden for someone so young. Even worse, she'll be forced to watch her father's murder. Will it be a weight too heavy for her to bear? Your benevolence, has Nana served you long? Yes, she's been at my beck and call for as long as I remember. Oh, that sounds lame, Mallow. Sticky hinges, Jesus. I have heard she even cared for me as an infant, right down to changing my diapers. Your diapers? It almost sounds like she could be your mother. Indeed, but that is a simple fact of life when your mother is busy being queen. Nana takes care of my every need. She is my teacher in all things as well. Rafa's pool of knowledge seems rather lopsided in some respects. Could that be the result of Nana's teachings? Nana, could it be that my trusted attendant has come to dislike me? Now that I think about it, perhaps I've been acting rather spoiled as of late. No, I'm sure she'll be back. As of late, you've been acting spoiled since the game started. Yes, I suppose Nena would never truly abandon me. Upon her return, I will do something nice for her. Perhaps she'd like a shoulder massage. And yet, I can't shake the feeling that Nena's connected to this case in some way. I'm really beginning to wonder what's inside that safe. Any idea what the combination might be, Your Benevolence? None whatsoever. Looks like a 4-digit combo lock, so maybe it's a date. But it's probably not anything that would be easy to guess. Well, let's try some dates and see what happens. I wonder what date Ingo would use as a combination. Date the DC Act was enacted? Maybe. How about the date the Defense Culpability Act was enacted? Do you know when that was, Your Benevolence? Nena! Nena! Your Benevolence. Yes, of course. I believe the date would be June 14th. June 16th. Really, Edgeworth is whispering in the ears of elites the secret to seer success. Alright, let's give it a try. 0614. Nope, that's not it. Time to try something else. You want to try the year, maybe? I wonder what date Ingo would use as a combination. When's your birthday, Your Benevolence? If she calls for Nena, I'm going to scream. You are wasting your time. It could not possibly be my birthday. Oh, come on, it's worth a shot. Fine, it's December 24th. Oh my god, she was born on Christmas Eve? Really? Oh god. Christmas Eve? Well, let's give it a try. 1, 2, 2, 4. Ugh! That's... Why did Rafa's birthday open it? That's so stupid. That's so stupid. That's so fucking cliche. That is so fucking goddamn cliche. Where it's like, oh, the code is related to my daughter, blah 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 blah. Like, yeah, whatever. Your father is an idiot? Yeah, you shouldn't be using, like, birthdays as codes to begin with. Ugh. It opened. It did? Yep, and it looks like the bottom safe was a fake. Something meant to mislead would be thieves, no doubt. Still, it was rendered quite ineffective by his use of such an easily guessed combination. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Edgeworth. What the fuck is that emote? That is weird. Why, Father? Why my birth date? Why does it matter that it was your birthday? Doesn't this, like, tell you that your dad loves you or whatever? Whatever. Okay, let's see what's in here. This looks like a letter or something. Let's see. Dear Father, I wanted to wish you a happy birthday. You're always so kind, and I love you very much. I hope you live to be 100 years old, love, Rafa. Just off by 54 years. No big deal. Oh, Nena has a portrait now. Age unknown, apparently. Is Nena even, like, an old woman? I wouldn't be surprised if there's a twist where, like, she's just some guy. Also, this is a very evil-looking face. Nena is definitely, like, in on the murder somehow. Probably a villain. They're probably... Yeah, I think it might be something like that. She could also just be a red herring, but it's also possible that the queen is the red herring, and Nana is supposed to be the mastermind, because that's also kind of a cliche. Like, the royal servant actually being evil. Like, they did that in Lord of the Rings. Like, it could very easily be like a worm tongue situation. I don't know. I wrote this to my father when I was 8 years old. Father, why would you hold on to something so childish and stupid? There's some other papers in here. Ah. Ah! Ah! No way! There's not just a document in his safe that says he's going to kill the queen. What the fuck? That's so stupid. Once I poison the queen, the throne will be mine. The spiritual power I obtain from the treasure will back up my claim. In the meantime, the secret police are to keep a close watch on Garon. What? It has to be fake, but also, like, it wouldn't make sense to fake this. This is stupid. This is just fucking dumb. Hey, every pony. This is so dumb. Like, if it's a fake, then this is a really, really bad fake. Where it's like, oh, he just happened to have a note that said he was gonna kill her. This is the plan for his coup d'etat. What? Give me that. I don't understand. It seems Justice Minister Ingo is plotting the assassination of the Queen. This can't be true. Father would never harm Mother. Poor Rafa. This has to come as a terrible shock. What's this? There's a photo in here, too. Oh my god! Oh, the mom looks like Nayuta. This is Nayuta's fucking mom, isn't it? They've been, like, related the whole time. I mean, he probably does, Dexter. It's of a woman and a baby. I wonder who they are. Who the fuck do you think, you idiot? On the far left, there's a law book with the mark of the Defiant Dragons branded on it. Yeah, I guess Dirk did say he was, like, dating the queen or whatever. Wait, that's... your benevolence? How can this be? Oh, she passed out. Princess Rafa! Or not. She's looking incredibly pale. Your benevolence, are you alright? Alright? How can I be alright? Huh? All that I have believed, it was all lies. I'm afraid I don't follow. What the heck's she talking about? Can I ask who the woman is in this picture? How should I know? Seems I didn't know anything that was going on. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get much more out of her while she's like this. What a useful character. I give that the guy's note in his safe that says he's gonna kill the queen a 6 out of 10, closer to a 5 than a 7. Picture from Inga's safe shows a woman, a baby, and a law book that has a mark branded on it. Mother. Huh? I must ask my mother about the secret she is hiding. Yeah, she's secretly Nayuta's fucking sister or whatever. Who even cares? Unless maybe it's Nayuta in the blanket, actually, but I don't know. It doesn't matter. Could just as easily be Rafa. I don't know. Doesn't I don't fucking care. Yeah, don't. I would not ask her. I must ask my mother about the secret she is hiding. What secret? I must go. Goodbye. Did she recognize herself as a baby, then? Also, a photo of a woman holding you like that doesn't necessarily mean this woman is your mom. Like, she could have just been, like, holding you. She could have just been, like, a friend of the family or some shit. I'm just not understanding, like, so fucking dumb. Wait! What was that all about? It's like her mind was off somewhere else. It appears this photo really upset her. I wonder who the lady in this picture is. I don't know. Stop! Shadow, come back here! Oh, right! I forgot. I forgot Albie had a dog. That must be the dog that Rafa was talking about. Wait, that sounds like Albie and Shadow. That's odd. Commoners aren't normally allowed in this area. I wonder what's afoot. Let's go to the audience chamber. Okay, Garan is not talking to Rafa. So I guess Rafa didn't go straight to her mom. Let's try presenting the photo, if anything will even happen. Please take a look at this. That reminds us of when Dirk was still practicing. Yeah, this is just the generic shit. Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna be pointless. Where am I going? Oh, wait, I should probably go to the fucking royal residence, actually. Yeah, there we go. No! Ah! Edgeworth! I hope one of you has a good explanation for this. Okay, this is funny. I don't know how the fuck he isn't being, like, choked right now. I'm so sorry. Hi, Albie. No, Shadow, bad dog. Leave the man's frilly thingamajig alone. If you would kindly detach your dog from my cravat. Right away, sir. Just hold still and... Oh, stop pulling like that! You'll only stretch the fabric! Come on, Shadow. Let go of his cravat. What call it? Cravat. It's a very simple word. This isn't working. I'll just have to pull harder then. 1, 2... Wait, what are you? 3! Come on! I need air! He's fucking murdering Edgeworth. What's happening? Edgeworth, just take the fucking cravat off. Were you trying to kill me? I'm really sorry, mister. My dog has a habit of attacking frilly things like that. Maybe for his sake, he should stick to more traditional targets, like cars or his tail. What's worse, he snuck in here again today and stole some weird-looking hat. Okay, so the dog stole Nana's hat. That's weird. I don't know what to do anymore. Bad dog. You're a very bad dog. Well, you can see a drawing of Nana's hat on Inga's notepad. Purple hat, glasses, diamond-shaped tattoo on forehead. Oh wait, that's... Okay, Nayuta doesn't have, like, a diamond on his forehead, he just wears this. I don't know. I'm thinking with how androgynous he is, there might be a twist that it was actually Nayuta disguised as Nana or something. I don't know. Rafa also has a diamond, but that's... it can't be her. No idea about Garan. She never takes her fucking crown off. I guess the gem could be blocking the dot on his head. Did he have a dot on his head? As in, like, that photo of him as a child, or, like, what? Long hair, eye patch, blue clothes. Spiky hair, blue clothes, pink necktie. This woman also has a diamond on her head. I don't know. Also, she has the same eye color as Nayuta, I'm noticing. I don't know what to do anymore. Bad dog. You're a very bad dog. Wait a second. I've seen that hat before. It's a pretty damn distinctive hat, Phoenix. Albie, could I see that hat again? Sure. Wait, isn't this... Isn't this Nana's hat? But I thought she disappeared. Shadow swiped it from someone. Albie, how exactly did Shadow get this? Allow me to explain. It all started while we were on a walk through the bazaar today, when suddenly, Dats popped out of a manhole. Huh! What? Fangs that defy dragons. Datsarabal is here. Say, you want to join our cause, kid? I'm like 12 years old. Why would I become a rebel? Am I even right about that? 9. Even worse. Naturally, I was super startled by that weirdo's sudden appearance. Back, dog of the Garan regime. Huh? But this is my dog Shadow. Defiant dragon secret weapon, dragon snot snaps! Achoo! Whoa! Oof! Oh man, the look on your face, that was classic. What is the point of this scene? Dats, why are you trolling a 9-year-old? How old are you? The sudden bang of the firecracker spooked Shadow, and he ran off into the crowds. Ah! Shadow, come back here! That'll teach you, Garon's lapdog! You there, what do you think you're doing? Ah! Not good! That's when a policeman came running over and hauled Dats away. What a pointless scene. I guess they just made that up as, like, an excuse for the dog to have been running away or whatever. That happened right around 2 p.m. if I remember correctly. I'm not even going to pretend I know what Dats was trying to do. Where's the autopsy report? Time of death is 3 p.m., so an hour before Inga's death. I chased right after Shadow, and when I finally caught up to him here in the palace courtyard, he had this in his mouth. 2 p.m. That's about an hour before the minister's death. Nana supposedly went missing after the murder. This would place her here at the palace at around 2. Hold on, I need to see the fucking dog again. Does the dog have, like, a mitama on its forehead? Is that what's going on here? I thought that was just a little design detail, but I'm wondering if that's why, like, Dats thought that the dog was with the Garon regime. Yeah, that definitely is the mitama. You can see it over there, too. Is there a twist that Shadow actually belongs to the royal family or some shit? I don't know. Actually, I just remembered I saw something pretty amazing around that time, too. Something amazing. Then again, Albie is also wearing a mitama, so whatever. So Albie, what was it you saw that was so amazing? I saw Her Eminence Queen Garon channeling a spirit. Oh, that's interesting. Is it really that big of a deal to see her channeling someone? You bet it is. Commoners are never allowed to behold the sacred rite. Oh, can you tell me more? Of course, I'm always happy to explain. I believe it's around 2:10 p.m. today. Again, before the murder. I got lost on the palace grounds while looking for Shadow. Oh, what is this place? It gives me the creeps. Where could Shadow have gone? In my search, I took a peek into a small room, and that's when I saw Queen Garon. She was channeling a spirit for a neighboring kingdom's king. I saw her transform right before my eyes into what? I was so excited, I had to take a picture of it. You took a picture? I know I shouldn't have, but I just couldn't help myself. Between this and the treasure room, Albie's not exactly the picture of self-restraint. Her channeling rite ended right after that, so I ran off before anyone could spot me. Please show me the photo. You could have been arrested again, you know. Yeah, I know. Anyway, here's a copy of the picture. Just don't tell anyone I was the one who took it. I worry about his future sometimes. Oh, he doesn't have, like, a post-transformation photo? Come to think of it, how did you and Shadow get into the royal residence anyway? It's not open to commoners, after all. Allow me to explain. He didn't even tell us, like, what she transformed into. But yeah, I am thinking it's possible that she, like, channeled someone and then, like, that someone killed somebody. Kind of like Morgan Fay's plot in 3-5 to like get Pearl to channel Dahlia Hawthorne or whatever. It's probably something like that. Where the channeling was like used for a murder. There's a way to get into the palace from the bazaar. It's a bit of a tight squeeze though. Shadow can easily fit, but anyone bigger than me is out of luck. You don't say. Yeah, part of the palace wall is damaged, and there's a hole I can just make it through. Go on. Bet you didn't know they have some really tasty food here. Oh, then this isn't your first time in here, huh? Trespassing is illegal, you know. No, it's not like that. I didn't mean any harm. It's just, I want to help change this kingdom. What do you mean? Well, after Miss Faye's trial, I started thinking, like, maybe there was something I could do to help the revolution, too. Maya's trial, huh? That tragedy only happened because of how twisted Quran's legal system has become. How utterly foolish to cast away one's life for such a reason. There must have been other ways to cover up the crime. Yet had I done so, my wife would rush to my defense, and when the case went to trial, she would suffer the same fate as I under the Defense Culpability Act. I could not have lived with myself had she been convicted because of that fiendish man. This cannot be. All I have done under the laws of our kingdom, it has all been... The DC Act led to the false charges against Maya and the High Priest's suicide. But that trial also caused the public to start questioning this current state of things. I will say, while this case still isn't impressing me, I am at least curious to see where it goes. Like, I'm not feeling repelled like I usually do. We'll see how long I can keep going. But that oh, right. I need to check the fucking bitrate. Yeah, the bitrate's still low. Hold on. Uh-oh. Says I'm dropping frames. Let me check what do Ace Attorney speedruns look like? A lot of skipping cutscenes, I would imagine. I'm gonna do a speed test real quick. See what my upload speed is. God, I can't wait to move. I hope I can get better internet at my new house. Okay, download speed, ultra fast as usual. But the upload speed is pretty much always something fucking pitiful. By the way, this is the best plan I could possibly get. Oh, what the fuck? My upload speed is great for once. Well, what's your excuse, OBS? Eh. Well, I guess if it looks fine to you guys, it doesn't matter. It just says it's dropping frames. I don't know if it's actually, like, affecting your guys' viewing experience, though, so... guess I won't worry about it. But that trial also caused the public to start questioning the current state of things. And it seems even Albie has some pretty strong feelings on the matter. I knew there had to be something I could do to help. That's when I remembered the hole in the palace wall and started thinking. Maybe I could sneak in and take a picture of one of the royals up to no good. I just want to do my part. The spirit of revolution seems to be catching on, even with one so young. I wish revolutions happened more in countries with shitty, like, systems. Could you fucking imagine if, like, everyone in North Korea, like, revolted? And just, like, put Kim Jong-un's fucking head on a spike? That'd be wild. Right, the momentum is steadily building, and the tipping point is fast approaching. The stream is buffering? God damn it, of course. I'll try lowering the bitrate a little bit. Is that any better? There's nothing wrong with all caps. Hold on. Let me test something. Marco. Jesus Christ, how